What's up, Go Mean Green fans? I've got a special guest today, one of the newest commits for the North Texas football team. He's a comes in a position of need, linebacker. I think he's a highly productive linebacker in JUCO, and I think he's a guy that could step in right away. Super excited to have him on the podcast. CJ, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm really doing great.
Awesome, awesome. So, I know you came up to North Texas a couple weeks ago. How was the official visit?
I had a great time in the official visit. I'm actually fairly familiar with North Texas since I went to Keller Central High School. It was a great time. They really showed me a great experience. It was really cool getting put in that hotel. I don't know exactly what it was called, but it's right by that Andy B's. I'm sure it's that main hotel they do all the official visits in. But I thought it was really cool how they had that technology in the mirror and whatnot with the speaker and everything. That was a great time. They had a cake for me in there, which made me feel really appreciated. That was one of the things I always wanted on my OVs, and I thought it was cool that North Texas was able to do that for me on such a short notice. Actually, I wasn't able to drive down there after I got the offer. Shortly after, they sent the GA to come pick me up all the way from Blinn. So, and he got me like around 8:30 that day, and we got into Denton around like midnight, 12:30 that following day. So it was pretty cool. Even though it was like short notice, I still felt like I got the full experience. I got to go bowling with a couple of the coaches and Jordan Brown, one of the star linebackers there. That was a good time. It was really cool meeting some of the linebackers on the team later that night. It was just like I just felt welcome just off rip. Like it just felt really, really special. So I had a great time.
It seemed like the process moved pretty fast. I remember I seen where you got the offer. I connected with
Mhm.
you on Twitter, and then it seemed like within 24 hours you're on your visit. Within another 24 hours you were committed. So I think that, like I said, that I'm sure it felt a lot faster for you, but for me it felt like the process moved pretty quick, start to finish.
Yes. So the thing is with Kobe Cratch, me and him have been in contact since early January. It was just around that time period, the team, they weren't sure if they were going to take a JUCO linebacker or not, or if they were going to be in need. But after Larry going into the portal and everything like that, of course, that opened up to where they needed a guy that was going to come in and step up. And me and Coach Cratch, we kind of just been keeping good contact all throughout spring ball. I've been sending him my highlight clips, showing him my film, just letting him know. And then another cool kind of thing is my assistant head coach slash recruiting coordinator. He actually was Kobe Cratch's head coach at North Dakota State College, which was a JUCO up there in North Dakota State. And along with my offensive line coach, which was his quarterbacks and receivers coach at North Dakota State College, Coach Felton, he also knew him. So two of my like staff members, he's very close with since 2009, and they had a lot of high things to say about me. Great leadership, great character, all those type of good things that you want to see in a Division I athlete and whatnot. So he got to be able to lean on that, on their word, and have great communication with them. And then of course he got to see me practice, um, which was, I want to say, the first he saw me practice, which was the day I got that offer and everything kind of started rolling. So it was just basically like he kind of already knew he wanted to give me that scholarship. It was just that practice was just like solidifying it. And I did pretty great in practice, and then I got to get that thing rolling. And Coach Morris was really excited to see me and everything like that. They were excited to get me signed in pretty early on because I received the Buffalo offer that same day. But I kind of just like, North Texas just made way more sense to me as far as like that's my hometown. I get to do more for my community, my elementary school, my high school, of course, middle school, and all of that. So I was really excited to get that ball rolling very fast. Didn't really hesitate to sign. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, that's awesome to hear about the connections with Coach Cratch and your other coaches. I mean, that's the neat following recruiting stuff. It's nice to see those or hear those about those connections and how they play out. And also what you said, it's awesome to hear you excited about to get back to your community. Like I said, being from Keller, you're a hometown kid, and getting to see you come home and play Division I football is exciting as a fan and a guy that covers recruiting. Staying along those same topics, so your family still lives in Keller today, or are you still near there?
Yes, my family still lives in Keller. My little brother, he actually transferred from Keller Central to Liberty Christian in Argyle. So literally right up the road from North Texas, which he's really ecstatic that I'm at North Texas. Fun fact, he was actually born in Denton. So he currently holds the offer from UTSA. he got invited to a North Texas camp. So I'm sure he was going to show out and possibly earn him a scholarship there as well. He's a running back. He's like 5'9", 205, but he's just now he's going to be going into his junior year next year. So he still has plenty of time to really get things blown up for him. So I'm excited about that. My younger sister, she's homeschooled now, but she also used to go to Keller Central. And then, yes, I have a house right by Friendship Elementary, like 5 houses down, right by Keller Central. I just grew up in that area. We moved from Michigan because I was born in Michigan in 2002. We moved to Texas in 2005. So I've just been growing up in Keller since then. And so, yeah, very familiar. I'm actually going to have a nephew here soon. My older sister, she's pregnant. So they live in Fort Worth, like southern Fort Worth. So all my family is just right up down here. I really have like extended family that's up there north, but all my like immediate family, my brother-in-law, of course, down here in Fort Worth and North Texas. So I'm really excited about that.
Well, it's
Stay
neat.
close.
It's neat. You'll be able to be close to and be able to get to enjoy being an uncle.
Hmm.
Talking about, I don't know how much you got to experience it, but what do you like better, Texas summers or Michigan winters, or what do you like worse? Which one? I don't know how many winters you got to experience in
Ooh,
Michigan before you moved.
yeah, that's actually funny you say that because that was kind of like the last straw was a big winter storm that my parents were just like, yeah, you know what, we got to find a change of scenery, and Fort Worth, Texas, just happened to be one of the places my dad was able to come across where it just kind of hit the check marks for all that. But the summers in Texas, I actually enjoy the summers in Texas. I like the intense heat. Shoot, in high school, strength conditioning camp with my little high school thing where we would all get together and we would be grinding all summer long, getting into the weight room and then going right onto the football field with the burning hot turf. I don't know, it's just like all those like workouts, it just really brought a lot of connections with us and whatnot. And we really had a breakout year down there. My class of 2020 at Keller Central, we were able to, tie the record for the best record they've had in school history. We made it to the first round of the playoffs, but got knocked out to Flower Mountain Marcus. But it was nonetheless, it was still a great season. Really, really strong defense. Really, really strong defense. Me and DJ Graham were both two Division I guys that came out of there. Of course, DJ's at OU now playing receiver, but I ended up going to Missouri State after that. But yeah, man, I love Texas. Like just everything about it. I love the love and energy surrounding football. That was one thing that I definitely missed. Going to Missouri wasn't as strong. Just in the whole DNA, just being down here, I just love it. Like all the support I'm gonna have from like parents of like my old teammates in high school is great. They're already excited. Getting at me on Facebook and whatnot, letting me know they're gonna come to games and stuff like that. So yeah, I really do love Texas. It really does feel like home, and I'm like really grateful to have the opportunity to come back down here and make some plays, in the Mean Green and
Yeah.
doing it for the state of Texas. So
We're excited to have you. Have they talked about what position you'll be playing? Weak side
yes,
linebacker, strong side, or
yes, they want me to play strong side linebacker Sam, which I'm pretty sure is what Larry was playing before he left. So yes, they want me to play that Sam spot. Me and Capone hit some of the defenses going over that on my official visit once we got to have some of the film time, which was really cool.
how exciting is it to play for Coach Capone? Is his first year at North Texas, but coming from Iowa State, I mean, Iowa State's had arguably one of the best defenses in the country the last half decade. How exciting is it to come and play for a coach where like I said, there's a chance that y'all could put up some unbelievable numbers on the defensive side of the ball.
I think it's really exciting the fact that the way how they uses that that stack nickel, it kind of allows the linebackers to use their speed, especially with I'm going to be being displaced out as a Sam. I think it's really cool. Like a lot of it kind of just flows to the linebacker, but we still have like extra DB help to where the passing game is kind of eliminated, and a lot of quarterbacks may have struggled reading some certain things with that. So I think it's cool. It's very different than what your traditional like 4-3, 3-4. I think it's going to be very, very neat, and I think it's cool how it gets to use my skill set that I think I specialize at linebacker, which is my speed and my quick twitch and whatnot, and being able to come down at different angles but still give like box presence and whatnot. I think it's going to be really, really fun. I think one of the things me and him talked about is going to show versatility Like the fact that I can do more at a linebacker besides just the traditional in the box, coming down in the A gap, B gap, coming off more on the edge, showing just different looks and disguises and being able to affect the routes of like the number two receivers and whatnot. I think it's going to be really exciting. Like I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're excited to have you. I know, like I said, I was going to ask you to describe your game, but you kind of did it there. I mean, but me watching your film, I'm not going to act like I'm a film expert, but the thing I noticed was speed. I mean, I think I seen somewhere where you've even clocked it a 4.5 40. I mean, but like I said, that's what stood out to me was at 6'2", 220. The speed you play with, it kind of reminded me of like a safety out there running around in a linebacker's body. So I'm excited to watch you on the field this next year, especially in the new defense. And like I said, see you flying around making plays.
Yes, sir. Yes, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really, really nice. I'm actually moving in this June 3rd into the summer, getting there early for summer workouts. Gonna be grinding. Really, really fired up for this strength staff. They have a huge resume, huge resume. So I know the body transformation is gonna come here quick, and I got California in my sights here on September 2nd. So that's really what I'm looking forward to and getting this thing rolling. Making a statement and going into this new conference is just a lot of great opportunity here. And, I'm glad that I'm a part of this new era and this new wave coming here at North Texas. So it's going to be huge.
That's awesome. Well, CJ, thank you for joining the podcast. Thank you for taking the time. Excited to see you in green this fall. And like I said, we'll be cheering you for you and hoping for big things this season.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me on here. I'd love to come on anytime. I'm always available. And yes, go Mean Green. Let's go.
Go Mean Green. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.